Hi guys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Allotment Update. As you can probably know, we've started our new series now. I hope you're enjoying it, called Down the Plot. Bit silly, I know, but it's just, I don't know if you know, but that's sort of my character. I'll let you know more about that as we go along with the series. But yeah, being this silly chap is a bit more my thing than this sort of serious guy. So it's another update. Do tell all your friends about a new series, as you always do. You're fantastic. And let's go have a look around this allotment. I'll try to make this a bit short. All right, not too long. See you later. So here we are back at plot 94. So yeah, we're going to try my hardest for you and make this not too long, because the last one, one of them was over 20 minutes, and that's I think that's a really long time. Another thing is as well is I keep skimming past things, and of course new subscribers haven't seen some of these things that that you guys have seen right from the beginning. So I am going to be showing these a bit more seriously there. So yeah guys, herbs, and I'm going to put some flowers as well, and then eventually bulbs in the top of my pallets. So I made a pallet fence and I've put the bags in and I've nailed them to the top, earth in there, make sure you got holes in your bags, because I did forget to do that, and it filled up with water, as you could probably, well, I didn't think about it, but they did. So that's a good idea. So I've got that going pretty much all the way around. I've got chives in that one, sage in this one, and it goes all the way around. And as you can see, I've got a lot of fencing, so we're going to get a lot of beautiful flowers and things in there as well. I've got some more lavender to go in, and I want some more herbs. So yeah, hopefully this year we'll sort those out. So that's all working well. We're clearing the areas now. This is the roof for my new filming area that I'm going to be creating. New project. I do like my projects. So the fencing goes all the way through now. Shed's looking a bit better, a bit neater. Of course, this is, as you probably tell, this is one of the studios that we do the new series from now. So that's in there. The door's finished. My wife's painted the door for me, so that's completely finished there, looking lovely. So the beds. Oh, you probably haven't seen this. This is my new picnic table. Getting it painted up. Takes its time, paint bits, otherwise I get covered in paint. I'll paint a bit, let it dry, then paint a bit more. So that's looking really good. Plum tree has now started to give me flowers. So it really does feel like spring is in the air, and you can see the sunshine here on the sunny Isle of Wight. It really is absolutely beautiful, blue skies and sun today. Quite warm here. So yeah, plum tree, once the fruit is set, I've been told I can cut this back, and it really does need a really good cut, as you can tell. So it's not going to get a snippety snip cut, it's going to get a really good cut. So moving along, we've got the beds are coming along nicely now, more beds than we had before, and now they're starting to fill up with soil and potash, and then I'm going to get grow bag and mix that in as well, because I do like to mix a bit of grow bag with my soil, and this is just pure soil from my heap, which I'll show you over the back side there. As you can tell as well, I've been doing my pruning. I did do my pruning. Not very good at clearing up, but I did my pruning. So I've sort of looked for branches overlapping, branches that will eventually overlap, things like that. But I've been told you're going to take a certain amount of wood out of your bush. So I have taken, I think, quite a bit out. It's looking, quite bare to me, but next year, we'll be looking to get that looking even smarter. So yeah, and she can't be doing too bad. We've got leaves, so but more soil going into there. I've got some soil to go into there, and that's mainly compost you see in there. So I've got some soil. It's had manure So same as the rhubarb. You can see my rhubarb's coming along lovely. That's had manure. I've got some more soil to go in there just to top that up. So the raspberries, these were the summer fruiting, no, sorry, the late raspberries, so I've cut those right back now, and then you get the growth, don't you, over the summer, and then you can have your fruit sort of autumn through the winter. So yeah, really nice, and we did have some lovely fruit off them. So again, we're going to be topping that up with some soil, because that's mainly compost, topping that up with some soil and giving that some manure as well. But this is well rotted manure, it comes from B&Q. So these ones, I've got to get me poll in there, and thank you for all the comments saying which would be the best way of doing it. So I'm going to be making my making my runs for them, the wires and that, to keep them upright, so we get some nice fruit off those. And thank you to the gentleman who told me about this. This apparently growing off of my plum is part of the rootstock, and I've been told to get rid of it. So I will be doing that. We'll be getting rid of that. So the onions all doing well. They're still there, look, in their soil. Been giving them a bit of potash, keeping the weeds at bay. Doing really nice. So we've got winter red, we've got Shakespeare, and we've got Sensu yellow. So I do like my onion. We do use quite a lot of it, and this year we're going to I've got another freezer coming, and we're going to freeze a lot of our produce this year, just to see if we can cut those bills down a little bit. So yeah, beds are looking really good. Starting to fill up now. We've got our garlic. This is garlic under here, looking really good. So once that sunshine starts to come out, we'll take those tops off, and I believe we've got frost in a couple of days time, so so yeah, but they're filling up nicely. What else we got? The asparagus bed is looking really good. We've got the collar around it now, and we're just waiting for those new spears to start coming through. Quite excited. It's had manure. So it's had manure, it's had extra soil. So yeah, it's coming along lovely. What else we got for you? More beds. This one's empty at the moment, but we will be doing an update on what we're growing this year, and the planner, how it should all be looking. Hello. I like shadows. One of the shadows apparently looked like Darth Vader. So yeah, you'll have to catch that one on. That was on I believe on the first episode of the new series. It's quite funny. So beds are still filling up. We're filling them up, and then we've got to obviously sort out the stones and things. But yeah, we're getting along nicely. It's all coming along really nicely. So one of the sections in our new series is the Eden versus allotment. It's going to be quite exciting. This is just basically seeing which is best. You know, I'm going to try a bit of Eden. I'm going to try the allotment as well. The big greenhouse, I was so lucky. This we got for free. You know, I can't believe it. This that's quite a nice big. I believe it's 10-12 foot long, but really good. Got the beds in here now though. Got the beds in, so it's all looking good. This is all compost, so I'm going to put some soil in here, mix it up. I've got the table. It's been a bit of a workshop over the winter, making these collars. See these collars here? That's just a collar. It's not actually going to stay there. So I'll be making the collars for the raised beds. So that's all looking good. So the greenhouse is coming along, and yeah, things are coming along really nicely. So what have we been up to around here? Let's have a look. You'll probably notice, dun, all the glass is gone. My chaps came down, my boys, very lucky to have some very strong boys, and they came down and helped me clear all the rubbish. Mind you, it did cost me fish and chips, but I don't mind that. So they helped me clear all the glass, and that's all gone now, so things are looking better. So round here we've got the flooring down. This was just all soil like that, but we've now managed to get the covering down. We've got the chippings down. My idea of cutting the pallets away did work. Look at this, it did work. So I cut the pallets flush with the shed, and the shed at the moment, touch wood, should we be touching some wood, touch wood, hasn't fallen down, so we cut it flush. I did put some extra struts in there as well, and now we've got this storage in here, which was kindly donated by my sister-in-law Sue. She gave me that, very kind of her. And that meant that we then had to clear out the 2 compost bins, which really weren't working for me. So we cleared those out. We put pallets in the bottom, an extra pallet on the top, just give us some height. And now we've got water butt, and of course I've got a pump system with my water butt. So I've got a pump in the main one which comes off the roof, and by golly, that collects a lot of water. And then what I do is every time I come down, I siphon it. So this one's full rainwater, this one's full rainwater, this one's not so full because I took some out to fill my 2 water butts here. So this is the second area, compost area that we had. That was filled with earth actually in there because I just moved it in there to get it out of the way. So I put pallets in the bottom, a couple of small pallets, stood them on top because this is my nettle tea. This is my nettle tea, so we put that in there, and that's really good feed. And then this one is comfrey tea, and by gosh, that stinks. Woof. So that's comfrey tea working nicely in there, and that's been going since last year. So yeah, looking really good. So that idea is really working. So what I've done, I used the water from this water butt, which had a massive crack in it. Phil gave me the idea to cut this in half, so I cut it below the crack, and has given me this big container. So yeah, we pump the water when it rains, pump it from there, the electric pump, and it goes through to here. All right, fantastic. So the second security camera's up. We've actually now got a security video camera as well in the window of the shed, which we're having to do. But then this area, so we've got flooring down, all this wood, you probably see this wood, this is free wood, and that was in here because we've done a lot of work here on the toilet. So as you can now see, we've got a back side to it. We've got this side filled out so nobody can watch you go into toilet. We've got flooring down, and the next stage is to bring in the big piece of wood that's going to go across there, attach some legs to it, and then hopefully on the front, got a couple of ideas. One is to, on the front here, is to put some wood across so far, sort of build like a wooden, I suppose, wall if you like, and then have a little bit here of cloth coming down, which you can attach inside with a toggle. All right, so that's an idea. I'm not sure, because I don't really want to put a proper door on it because I don't think I'm clever enough to be able to do that. So that's my toilet, 3/4 of the way done, not bad. So we got the retaining wall in, because this was just a high bank of soil, so we've got a retaining wall in there. We've put down covering, and we've got the wood chips in there, so now it's a lot more accessible for the baths, because these are going to be my potato baths this year. So yeah, I've got a little bit of filling, so I've been using all my rubbish just to fill up that area, to bring that up, and then we can carry on with the wood chips. So that's looking good. So lots of change really. Here, leeks, this is this year's leeks. What I did was a bit of a thing, and they probably won't work, but they were really small baby ones from last year. I popped them in late, and they've sat quite nicely in this bath over the whole of the winter. So that's looking really good. Leeks have gone from here, just needs topping up with a bit of soil, because this is all compost, so I'm going to put a bit of soil in there. And again, these are going to be my potato baths for this year. And I've got quite a lot. I got a bit mad with my potatoes this year, but I'll tell you more about that in the planning video that we've got. So we've still got this big bank of soil to work our way through. The pallets were slowly cutting up. One of my boys came down and we chopped up a load of wood, took it home, and we've burnt it already. So, so that's looking good. The little greenhouse, very lucky. Again, this was free. So the little greenhouse has got its raised beds in there, and I'm just got to rake that over there and get that ready for planting. Got a bit of mould in it. I'm a bit worried about that mould, but as you can probably see as well, the glass is beautifully clean. So we had a go using some Jay's fluid, and somebody also recommended a white vinegar. So pretty much at the moment everything's worked. All right, so the white fluid, the white vinegar worked in warm water. I've also tried some Domestos to kill the bugs, and we tried the J's fluid. So it's all worked, and it all looks really, really nice and clean. I've just got the outside to do because my nippers came and done the insides, but I've been a bit lazy and haven't done the outside. Let me see the green. So once I get around to that, she's going to look absolutely pearly, you know. So yeah, looking really good there. The mini orchard, thank you for all your tips and tricks on the mini orchard. I do, you know, I do love all the comments and the help, and we're now integrating that into the show, as you probably tell by the feedback and comment of the week. So that's doing really well. So I've weeded. I haven't put a mulch on it yet because I wanted to put some of this chicken pellets around it just to give the pots a bit of feed. Now we've come out and we're getting into sort of growing stage. So I've done that. So we've got plums, pears, cherry, and I bought myself a new apple. This one here, which I'm hoping in a couple of years will give me an apple, which is red, but not red skinned. Well, it has got red skin, but when you cut it, it's red all the way through. I will find the name out for you and let you know the name, all right, but it is red all the way through, so I'm really excited about that. The Back to Eden garden is starting to look really, really good. We've got rid of the mounds now. I'm starting to put a bit of, because a Paul, terrible with names, I'm really sorry if I get this wrong. Was it Paul Gauchi, I think it is, in America, does his Back to Eden garden, and he's talking about layers. So I've layered some potash over the top, and obviously we don't dig it in or anything, but this is, we're going to start getting this ready with our bean poles. So I'm putting in here pretty much everything that I'm putting into my main allotment is going in here. So whether it's one or two or whether it's a whole row, we'll see as we go along, but it is going to go in here, even potatoes. So then we're going to, you know, have this competition, this segment, which is the Eden versus allotment. And thank you for all your comments with names. We have some beautiful names, and they'll be mentioned in the in the down plot. All right, so yeah, this is an experiment. This is a Back to Eden strawberry bed, and I bought some strawberries, and there was an outcry, pretty much being told that everything's going to die. But believe it or not, how about this? Look at that. That is new growth. That is sat in wood chips. Okay, so yeah, looking good so far. I mean, I might just keel over and die. We'll wait and see. That's part of the experiment. But we have new growth on pretty much every strawberry that I put in, and they were pretty much, you know, not looking very well when I popped it in. But this is all new growth. This is new growth. This wasn't there when I bought them. All right. So this green, dark green, that was there, but these new shoots that are coming through, that wasn't. So I'm really excited about that. So I've got nothing down this side. I put a pole there just so kids know that I've got strawberries in there. Don't tread on there, please, guys. So all looking good. This area, we're starting to, this is going to basically be my potato patch. So we're going to cover it over. We've got some tarpaulins, cover it over like I did at home. If you were watching my home videos, cover it over, put the sacks on it, and hope for the best with those. But they're looking really well. And baking soda, he does all his in big buckets and pots, and he says he even grown them in a suitcase. So I'm not too worried about that. So we have still got a way we can go, and there's a lot of treeage here, if that's a word. It is now. So there is a lot of tree here. This is sloes. So that's I'm going to shrink that down. I want it to expand. This one here, I think, is something, I don't know, something else there. So this year we're going to sort of tag all the trees and see what they are. I know that's elderberry at the back, and that's in my plot. So we're going to be cutting our way through this, whether it's this year or next year. And my idea is I'm going to plant my trees in there, because it's basically trees anyway. I'm going to plant my trees in there, so that's going to be like my orchard. That'll be my orchard area. So that's my idea. So the baths are coming along. As you can see, we're slowly starting to fill them up. That's filling up with household waste and paper and weeds and things like that. So I'm going to be growing my pumpkins and courgettes and things like that in there. Got a little bit of work to do on this bit of land. This bit of land here is going to have some more troughs on it, and I need to get those in this year because I'm running out of space. I've got so much to grow and such little space. Well, not little space, I mean I've got loads of space, but I need to get this ready for this year. So yeah, that brings us on to my netted greenhouse. Da, 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 da. So in here we got the blueberries. Somebody did mention to put something on there. I've got to look back through the comments, put something on the blueberries there which will help them, which I couldn't didn't know about. So that's really fantastic. We've done a bit more cutting back of this. We don't know what it is. Somebody thinks that it's not that this isn't a oh blimey, black currant, but it is something else. So I don't know if they meant that it was the what's it, summerberry, something like that. I'll look it up. I'm terrible with this, so I can't remember things. But we are starting to put the soil in underneath now, and we've still got the 3 bushes here. All right, so we've got this one. Haven't got any growth on that quite yet, but we might not be early enough. So we've got that one. That looks, I mean, that's going to be really interesting when it grows. This stick, and then of course we've got that one that's got some growth on there as well, which is that one. So yeah, so they're coming along, and I did promise you this would be a shorter one. I'm sorry, this has gone over as well. This is about 22 minutes long. I'm really sorry about this, but a new addition is the small greenhouse that was sat over there. Sorry, I'm doing it a bit slower. Was sat over there. It is now here, netted, attached to the big greenhouse, and we've managed to build our beds in there. So she's all bedded up, ready. This is going to be my brassicas. So that's all bedded up there. So we're going to have some brassicas in here, and that's just basically for the wife. She likes her sprouts, Brussels sprouts. So there we go. So that is it, guys. That is the allotment. Hope you've enjoyed this update, and we'll pass you back over to Bryn. Yeah, hi, welcome back. So that's the allotment update. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please do subscribe. Do have a look at any of the old videos. Have a look at those if you haven't already, and let us know what you think about the new series. All right, and that's and then see where we continue that. All right, guys. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.